If your expertise is marketing merchandising, then you can start business with fabric marketing and yarn marketing as well, because if you are a merchandiser, then fabric and yarn both are your expert point of view products. So I have raw experience, concrete experience on both of the products marketing in last 4 months. So I'm just going to share the whole results and details based on my true and practical experience. So in fabric marketing, especially for imported items, you need to fix some imported mills from which you will collect fabric, and you need to focus in market area to sell those fabric and start marketing. And in this business there is no required of capital is not required, only network and communication is enough. And on the other hand, if you have some marketing costs, like if you run a car, run an office, 2 employees, this is the different thing, but there is not required any investment behind the products, because due to marketing and selling the stuff you will get a commission. And for yarn as well, you have to fix some mills for different yarns and take the agencyship by proving you that you have the knowledge, capability, face value, and market as well. After getting the agencyship of the spinning mills, then you can start marketing to a specific market. And for this imported yarn marketing also, you don't need any capital. You will get a sales commission. You just need knowledge, network, and the communication skill and the face value as well. So I will describe in detail both of the product marketing types, opportunities and challenges. First point is schedule or appointment. For fabric marketing, you will get appointment easily, because customers are basically merchandisers and merchandising managers and GM as well. But in yarn business, you will not get appointment easily. It will take time and it's lengthy also, because yarn customers are the owner of the company or the director of the company, either the executive director or procurement head. So they are very high value person and they remain busy, and they are the VIP person inside this composite unit or inside this factory. So you will not get appointment easily. Now come to the profit part of thing. In fabric business, per unit fabric profit is high, but in yarn business, per unit profit is low. But fabric volume will be, let's say, start 1 ton or 2 ton to 50, 60 or maximum 100 tons. So volume is not so big. Though profit is high, volume is not so big. Say for 1 kg fabric you might get commission like 5 cents to 10 cents. Even if you are lucky and this fabric is fashionable, you can get 15 cents. But in yarn, you will get commission for 1 kg yarn approximately 2 cents to 3 cents. So it's 4 or 5 times less than the fabric. But yarn volume is very high. Yarn minimum order quantity is 20 feet container. This is 9.5 ton to 10 tons, and there is 40 feet containers also based on the yarn type This is 22 tons to 25 tons. But customer, maybe first time they will give you one container to test your performance, quality and everything. But if you prove them and your spinning mill is good, they will start give you big volumes, and they might give you 3 container, 5 container, even 10 containers. So say if they give you 5 containers, this is 100 ton, 10 containers, 200 tons. So yarn volume is crazy. So though per unit, per kg profit is not so much, but yarn volume is very big. So comparing to fabric business, yarn business profit growth opportunity is big. You can make more money by selling yarn. This is the positive side of yarn. Now coming to the marketing part of view. I mean, if you do fabric marketing, then you have to answer everything about the fabric composition, dia, GSM and shrinkage testing parameter and delivery issues. And for yarn as oil, you have to give all the information regarding the count, CSP, packing method and the delivery point of view. So for this marketing part, fabric and yarn both are similar, kind of nothing is so complicated. You have to invest equal effort for fabric and yarn marketing also. There is no big difference in this part. And after marketing, let's come to the sampling part. Sampling part, the fabric sampling part is very complicated. Sampling and follow-up, if we tell, in fabric, they will ask you first a quality fabric. They will check the quality, actual quality with available color. You have to courier this. Then after seeing the quality, customer will negotiate a lot for pricing. After pricing settlement, if they place the order, then immediately you have to give the feed sample, again courier. And then you have to submit the lab dips, and lab dips will be rejected 2 or 3 times. Then you have to submit the PP. After PP, you have to submit the bulk hanger, and if bulk hanger is approved, then will be ETD, ETA, and after coming, customer will look for the dia, GSM, shade, base to base shade variation and all other fabric qualities, and certainly he will draw some claim in some cases. And then after cutting the goods, after shipment, they will give you the acceptance. So this process is very critical and very complex comparing to the yarn, and that is why I have counted. I did a development with a factory named Seikotex Polar Fleece program. I reviewed their folder and I have seen total 96 emails. This development fabric reached to their hand day before yesterday, and it took 1 month. So in 1 month, just for one development, the customer, me and the mill, the 3 party, we wrote 96 emails to each other just for one development. Now see, when bulk will start, then might be 100 emails. So number of communication in the fabric business is very high, very high, and you always have to maximum time you always have to sit in front of laptop. Either you have to engage the emails in your phone actually, and you need to reply everything within next 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But for yarn, customer will ask you price, you will quote, and the next day they will share target, You will hit the target, they will give you PI, you will give them PI, they will open LC, then there will be delivery, close. And after delivered the yarn, if the customer is new, he will check the qualities, and if the spinning mill is new for this customer, then he will look seriously the qualities. But if the both parties are known to each other, like the same garments unit, they took yarn from the spinning mill earlier, they will not check quality seriously, because there is a standard of the quality and they trust each other. But in fabric, every shipment, pie to pie, is to is, quality will be checked. So number of communication is 10 times less in yarn business comparing to the fabric. And now coming to the courier part. For fabric, at least you need to use 5 or 6 times courier to accomplish an order. Like, you need to dispatch quality, lab dip, feet, PP, bulk hangers. And even lab dip got rejected 1 or 2 times, then you need to send 3 or 4 times. So many number of couriers. But yarn, if you are really new, first time from the first factory, customer might ask sample. But every time they will not ask sample. Say in February month, they took 1 container from you. The same mill, same yarn. In the March, they are booking again 3 container. They will never ask for sample. But in fabric, they will ask for sample. Customer will ask for sample, development, and everything again. So in yarn business, courier cost is almost zero. Sometimes if customer asks, then spinning mill will do courier 2 or 3 or 5 kg samples. This is not a big issue, but this is not random like fabric business. Now after courier, coming to the commission part. You know, there is a practice in the market. Sometimes customer want to do over invoice 2 cents, 5 cents higher, or they want to take some personal benefits. See, the yarn customers, they are owners, MD or director, brother of MD, or they are executive director. And most of the factories, the procurement heads are very, very close relatives from owner's family, like owner's cousin, brother or sister, like that. They are family members, first blood, second blood, like that. So everyone, owner wants to save his company money, and the procurement guy also, MD, director, everyone. So for yarn business, 90% cases, customer will never ask for any extra personal benefit, because they will try to save even 1 cent if possible. But in fabric business, the customers are always not the MD director, the managing director, owner or executive director. They don't have time to buy fabric. Basically managers, GMs, AGMs, they are placing the fabric booking. So what happened, their employee, and they are not first or second blood of this company. So most of the cases, or sometimes, they want to have some personal benefits. So this is a problem of fabric business, and this is a good side of yarn business. And now coming to the number of customer handling part. If you handle 1 or 2 fabric customer, you will struggle for living cost. If you handle 5 to 6 fabric customer, you will be in a break even to meet your living cost. If you handle 8 to 10 fabric customers, then you will be able to maintain your living cost, and you will be able to form some capitals also. And if you handle 15 number of customers, you will be loaded. If you handle 20 number of customers, then you will go mad. It's not possible to handle 25 to 30 customers by you, especially fabric customers, because every day you will get 200 300 emails, 100 phone calls, and there will be lot of couriers also, swatch collection also. So for a very smart and capable, speedy, hardworking single individual, maximum he can handle 20 number of fabric customers, not more than that, because communication is so high. And if customer got a swatch, he will not keep it in his front desk easily. He will try to make you understand what should be the color, what should be the softness, what should be the hand feel, what happened to his earlier supplier in last season, what mishappening was happened, what losses they faced this time, they don't want to this type of occurrence, and he is giving you, your new supplier, he is giving a chance or opportunity to you. He will keep you in front of his table, swatch in his hand, and he will start counseling this. So he will not put the swatch in the front desk and he will just message you, please collect. Maximum time he want to make you understand and explain, so he will call you, okay, come. So if you have 15 or 20 fabric customers, every day you will get 2 or 3 calls. So where you will go? If Shabar customer call, the same day if Naranganj customer call, where you will go? And if you go to Shabar customers, and the next day if you start for the Naranganj, and the next day your Norsindi customers is calling, so your bones and meats will be mashed together. You cannot do so much journey, so it's complicated, and a lot of rush and here and there and running. But for the young customers, always customer will not ask to come. They always book over phone 1 or 2 containers. But if 5 or 10 containers, then the young customers, managers want to sit with you, because it's a lot of money. So in yarn business, for to handle a business, just pricing, target price, PI, LC, delivery, close. So there is not so much communication. Okay, so I have seen easily a person can handle 30 to 40 young customers, where fabric 20 customers is not possible. But in yarn, it's possible by you or a single individual to handle 40 to 50 customers. So if you do yarn business and you can handle 40 to 50 customers, and practically yarn's business volume is so high, though profit is less, but volume is so high, so the opportunity of earn money by investing the same amount of time is 3 or 4 or 5 times higher than fabric. You will remain busy all the time with the 15 or 20 customers in fabric side, and say you will earn like $5,000. The same business you can handle 50 customers and you can earn $15,000 to $20,000 per month. So this is a very serious point. Need to think before you start the business. Either you will invest your time and energy to the yarn business or the fabric business, because with the same effort you can earn 3 or 4 times in yarn business. And another thing is that in yarn business, the customers are, everyone is adult, like their age is above 45, 50, 60. So they're highly experienced person, and they will not tell you anything false. Maximum time the managing director or young customers will tell you, I have just 5 minutes for you. You can start marketing your products, or I have just 10 minutes for you. But in Fabric, they will do counseling to you 30 minutes or more than that. So young customers are seniors, matured, real businessmen, and all the VIP persons. So they will just tell you one sentence what they need, and that will not be logical. And the Fabric customers are young, maybe merchant level, assistant manager level. They will tell you anything. Your support is not good. I kept short yesterday. Your guy not collected. You supposed to come in the morning. You came afternoon. So in this way we cannot run business with you. And last time the same quality you did this. There is a lot of competition. My boss is not interested. Agree. He is just telling me to check 3 or 4 suppliers also. He is not so much confident to rely upon you. They will tell many things, and most of the things are actually unnecessary, unhealthy for the business, and not necessary actually. And there is a problem in yarn business. Yarn value is high, volume is high. So when you will get a yarn order with high volume, the LC value is high. So for this LC value is high, customer will sometimes they make delay to open the yarn LC, or sometimes they face the fund crisis. And for Fabric, volume is not so big, so LC usually not so much delay. So this is the challenge in yarn business, and the solution is that if you do yarn business with very high reputed company, good ethics company, big company, then they don't have any problem. Like if you do yarn business with A plus and A category factory, no issue. But if you do yarn business with B category, C category company, then you will face this type of problem. They maximum time they struggle to open yarn LC. So you have to keep in mind. And now in the liability part, say buyer placed order to garments vendor placed order to you. Your mill already completed knitting and they dyed the 50% fabrics. Right that time the buyer hold or cancel this order. So now what your mill will do with this dyed fabric? They cannot do anything. So mill will claim the liability to the customer. And customer naturally they will not take the liability. They will tell, okay, this order might come, wait 3 months, we will create some PU, or they will do many hanky panky not to accept the liability. So this is a risk for fabric business and fabric mills also. If buyer cancel the order, reduce quantity and hold the goods, then supplier or mill have to face a very big liability. But in yarn, there is no specific color issue. The yarn is not dyed. Say 100 ton yarns, 30 single already ready. The day before the shipment will done, customer hold or cancel the yarn. So what will happen? This yarn can be sold to any next customer. No problem. There is no liability from supplier parts for this yarn business. So it's a very big headache, because you know, if around the year, whole year, if you do 20-30 business, fabric business, unfortunately you will get 1 or 2 liability you will face, and this one liability will cut your 5 or 6 business profits. This is a dangerous thing. But if you do 20-30 yarn business, you will never face any liability. So this is one point. And what else? uh, uh, okay, in yarn business there is a problems also, especially for knit customers. For knit customers, the yarn business is a kind of seasonal business, but not for woven. The knit customers in Bangladesh, knit customers mostly use 20 to 36 or 40 counts. So this is specific number of count range, and for 40 counts always imported price is cheaper than Bangladesh, but 20, 26, 28, 30, this is ups and downs. Sometimes Bangladesh is lower price, sometimes India or Vietnam is lower price. So what happened when imported yarn price got lower and Bangladesh is higher, only that time Bangladeshi people buy import yarn. So for knit customers, if you have 10 knit customers out of your 50 customers list, you have to keep in mind that these 10 knit customers, they will not give me business round the year, because for knit customers yarn business is seasonal. They don't buy yarn round the year. But for the denim mills and the weaving units, they buy imported yarn round the year, because mostly they need some coarser count, 6 open, 7 open, 8 open, or 6 ring, 7, 8 ring, or coarse spun yarn 1240, 1640, like that. So those coarser count yarns, overseas mills are good and Bangladesh mills are not so much exercise. So for denim plants, woven plants, yarn business is almost round the year, but for knit plants, yarn business is not round the year. So you have to keep it in mind, and don't increase the number of knit customers, increase the number of denim customers or woven customers. This is one policy. And this seasonal business or seasonal gap, you can cover by one way. If you sell polyester yarn also, polyester customer need round the year. So if you sell the denim yarns and the polyester yarns round the year, then the knit customers gap, it will be minimized or reduced. So in a summary, the description of 7 or 8 points what I have shared from my practical knowledge, you can grow massively with yarn marketing comparing to the fabric marketing. And you know, there are many suppliers in fabric marketing. This is kind of established, but imported yarn, still there is a gap in the market, and there is scope to do business, and market is also big and volume is there. So considering all the points, yarn business is more safe, less communication, less courier hassle, and customers are also seniors and matures, and less commission part and personal interest part, and volume is also there, and there is less liability, and due to higher volume there is a huge chance to grow with financial benefit, and due to less communication in yarn business, there is a higher possibility to handle higher number of customers, like 40-50 customers can be handled by one person. So it's a multiplier actually. With the same time, same effort and same energy, you can earn 3 or 4 times by yarn selling instead of fabric. So I have just shared all of my raw informations, and I really thought that I should share this because this is necessary. Maybe all those information will open some people's eyes and they can take good decision, and that will help you. If my experience and knowledge help someone, I will feel great actually, and my life will be worthy. That is why I am sharing. And whoever is watching my content or this video, if they can take right decision in their own path based on my information or experience, my life will be successful and I'll feel great. Thank you so much. All the best for everyone.